everybody, Simbasic this here again to talk to you about what I bought and what I watched today. And today, once again, head out to Jake's Flea Market in Bartow, Pennsylvania, picked myself up a ton of great stuff, got some fantastic deals, so let's take a look at what I got. The first thing we'll talk about are the 3 CD soundtracks I picked up, all for $1 a piece, the first one being the soundtrack to The Lion King. A fantastic film and a fantastic soundtrack. I'm a huge fan of pretty much all Disney soundtracks, but definitely this one, it is brilliant. Didn't have it in the collection yet, so definitely had to pick it up, and for $1, that was a fantastic deal. And then I grabbed the soundtrack to Bring It On, a fantastic movie, but not such a great soundtrack. This features a lot of just cheer type music, really peppy energy, kind of late 90s, early 2000s sort of techno-y dance music. So if you're really into cheering, maybe you are a cheerleader or perhaps you are a cheer coach, then you'll probably absolutely love this soundtrack. But if you're just your average music listener, you're really going to have no interest in this whatsoever. The music, it's just not really all that great. It's nothing I'm going to want to pop and listen to, but had the movie, so definitely had to get the soundtrack. And for $1, I thought it was a good deal. And the last soundtrack I picked up was the soundtrack to Reality Bites. Another fantastic movie with another fantastic soundtrack. Features a lot of really good 90s rock bands. I absolutely love this. If you're into 90s music, this is definitely something to pick up. You won't be disappointed. I'll be listening to this one over and over again. It has a fantastic lineup, so definitely check this one out. Again, for $1, a fantastic deal. Then for 25 cents a piece, picked up 3 VHS tapes. The first one being Happy Holidays with Darkwing Duck and Goofy. Huge fan of Darkwing Duck and Goof Troop. This features 2 episodes, one from Goof Troop and one from Darkwing Duck. That is fantastic. Obviously, all Christmas related. This is going to be a great watch during the holiday season. Definitely had to pick this one up. Then I picked up Sing-Along Songs Pocahontas Colors of the Wind. As I said, I'm trying to get the entire Sing-Along Songs collection, so for 25 cents, I had to pick it up. And then I also got the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, the White Rangers series, Where There's Smoke, There's Fire. As I said, I'm trying to get all the Power Rangers I can on VHS. Yes, I do know they are releasing them to DVD, but for right now, when I come across them for cheap on VHS, I'll pick them up. I do eventually plan on getting the DVD sets. Once they drop a little bit in price, they are a little high right now, especially since we're not getting full seasons. I mean, I know they released the entire series box set, but they're also releasing season sets, but it's Season 1, Volume 1, Volume 2, and so on, and they're about $20 a piece. So until they drop a little bit, I'm going to just hold off and not pick them up. So for now, definitely want to get as many as I can on VHS. Loving what I've seen thus far, really getting into the Power Rangers, definitely had to pick it up. Then for a total of $1, grab myself 4 Sailor Moon VHS tapes. The first one being Sailor Moon the Movie, Super S, Black Dream Hole. Now, I am a newbie when it comes to Sailor Moon. I've only ever seen a few episodes here and there. That was many years ago. But I remember what I saw, I really enjoyed, and I've watched a few episodes since then, and I really like them as well. So definitely wanted to start picking up as much Sailor Moon as I can. So definitely had to get this one. It was only 25 cents. That was a great deal. But like I said, I also picked up 3 more Sailor Moon VHS tapes, all for 25 cents a piece. I got Good Queen, Bad Queen, A Moon Star Is Born, and Evil Eyes. Once again, just getting into these, so for 25 cents, had to get them. And now onto the DVDs. And the first one up here was a fantastic deal for only $3 I got. Discovery Channel Best of Collection Volume 4. Again, only $3. A great deal. This comes with Prehistoric Park, T-Rex and Mammoth, 2057, The Body, the City, the World, A Panda is Born and Baby Panda's First Year, Deadliest Catch, Best of Season 2, and Mythbusters, Outtakes, and Revealed. Very, very cool. For $3, this was a steal. Then for only $2 a piece, picked myself up 4 more DVDs. The first one being Vampires Los, and I guess that's Los Muertos. I don't speak Spanish, I'm really not sure. But I'm trying to get the entire Vampire John Carpenter series. Only need 1 more to go, just need to get the last one and then I have them all. So for $2, I had to grab it. Then I got The Relic. Simply grabbing this to replace my VHS copy. However, I have not checked this out yet. So now that I have it on DVD, definitely looking forward to watching it. Again, for $2, a great deal. Then this title here was definitely a huge surprise, and that was the Care Bears 4 feature set. I've tried to get this title many times from places like Walmart, Kmart, Target. I think I even tried to pick it up at Best Buy. This is a great set that's pretty cheap. It runs between about $3 and $5 depending on what store you go to. Unfortunately, it comes with 2 flipper discs, and the last disc always is scratched. Every time I come across one of these, I open it up, it is completely scratched. I just end up having to return it. I've done that at least 20 times now. It's pissing me off. Lionsgate really needs to stop doing that. Why they would put a flipper disc on the bottom tray, that's obviously going to get scratched. I don't know. It is beyond me. But this here, in mint condition. It was, already open, previously viewed, but not a single scratch on it. I was blown away by that. I could not believe it. And for $2, that was a great, great deal. And the last $2 title I picked up was this Midnight Movies double feature set with Panic in Year Zero and The Last Man on Earth. Now, The Last Man on Earth, I already have. However, I have it in a budget Mill Creek release, so it's probably not the best quality. I'm sure this MGM version will be a much better transfer. I love the movie. I think it's great. Panic in Year Zero, though, I don't have that one yet. We're looking forward to checking it out. So I'm sure both these movies are going to be great. Like I said, already know Last Man on Earth is a fantastic film. Definitely had to pick this one up. And the last title I picked up today for only $4, which I think was a great deal, was Birds. Love this movie. However, I've only recently picked it up on VHS, so grabbing this to replace my VHS copy. Very, very happy to have this on DVD, as it is one of my all-time favorite Alfred Hitchcock movies. Love watching this one every October, so definitely glad to finally have this on DVD for $4. Another fantastic deal. So that's it for what I bought today. So now it's what I watched. And today I checked out Paranormal Activity 3. Now, I went into this movie expecting it to be complete garbage. I really didn't care much for the second one. Thought it was a pretty bad movie. The first one I enjoyed. I didn't necessarily think it was anything overly special, but I thought it was a decent movie. So I went into this one expecting it to be just horrible. Since I didn't like the second one, I thought this is going to be just as bad, if not worse. But I was pleasantly surprised. This might actually be my favorite out of the series thus far. It's a lot more than just your typical haunted house movie. Yes, it is a creepy haunted house sort of thing going on. There's this, I guess, ghost sort of being in the house and creepy things happen. You see shadows, you see figures, you see stuff falling, typical things like that you get from the first two movies. But in this one, we have a story of, I guess you would say witchcraft. It's basically about like an occult who did some creepy things with, like basically impregnating women and all this stuff. And I love that backstory. I think that's great. I love how they started the movie out too, where you see a husband and wife, and then the sister of the wife, they come. She drops off some tapes, and the tapes end up going missing. And you end up finding out that this whole story is about that the wife and the sister, and they have no idea that all this stuff happened to them. All this crazy stuff happened when they were a little kid. The grandmother's part of this cult, and some stuff happened to them. You don't know what yet. You're not 100% sure what happened to him, but there was some crazy stuff that happened to him. They even mentioned that when this cult did stuff to the women, actually the girls, they made it so they couldn't remember anymore what happened to them. Which in the beginning of the movie, they have no recollection of any of this stuff happening to them. And I think that's great. And you're also wondering who took the tapes. Was it somebody from this occult? So the husband and wife, or even the sister, wouldn't know about this because they inherited the tapes from when their grandmother passed away. So now they have these tapes, and who took the tapes? Who doesn't want these three people finding out about what happened to them? And I think that's great. They really set the movie up for a decent sequel, and I'm actually looking forward to Paranormal Activity 4 now. So I gotta give kudos to who the hell puts these out? Paramount. I gotta give kudos to Paramount and say, good job on changing it up a bit. Not just giving us, oh, here's another haunted house movie. Let's all be scared. If they would have just done the first movie over again, I would have been like, ugh, here we go again. Like I said, I really didn't care much for the second movie, but this was great. Probably, I want to say probably my favorite out of all three movies thus far. I just enjoyed that it was just more than a haunted house movie. There was more going on than that. And I thought that was great and really well done. Now, it's not a perfect movie at all. There's plenty of problems with it. Could have been better. Way too many jump scares. That was pissing me off. Way too many times when, things would jump in front of the camera and just be a cheap jump scare. And I was like, how many times are you going to do that? They probably did it like 12 times. And, by the second, I was like, this is getting old. Let's have some real scares. Which they did deliver. They definitely delivered some decent scares in it. So, Paranormal Activity 3, I would say check it out. If you've seen the first and the second, maybe you're turned off by it at this point. You're just thinking, I want nothing to do with this movie, which I was kind of thinking going into it. I would say give this one a chance. Check it out. If you didn't like the first one, maybe, you know, see this. Maybe you'll like it. It is similar. It has a similar feel to it. It's still kind of a found footage movie, but like I said, there's a bit more going on. It's just a little bit more than just a haunted house movie. And it gives it the little kick that the movie sort of needs to be something more and a bit, you know, be something a bit more exciting. So Paranormal Activity 3, I would definitely say check this one out. You might be surprised. So that's it for what I bought when I watched today. Definitely got some fantastic deals from Jake's. A lot better than last weekend when I went and there was nobody there. This weekend there was actually a decent amount of tables set up, so I got some great deals. And also watching Paranormal Activity 3, like I said, it was actually pretty good. Probably my favorite out of all 3 movies, so I would recommend it. Check that one out. So that's it. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned to see what I bought when I watch tomorrow. See ya. So I really wanted to pick this up as it comes with 4 different Care Bears sets. Unfortunately, it's one of those double...